What's good, locals? Welcome back to the Local Podcast. This is episode 50 of the Local Podcast, and you can find us on Audioboom, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play. I think if that thing's still around. Where else could you find us? YouTube. I said Spotify. You can find us on Twitch and our Discord. All those links are in the description down below. You have me, Carlos Perez, and my good friend
Miguel Vasquez.
Yes, sir. We usually talk about movies, video games, anything that pretty much interests us, like anime, anything, sports. I don't know. That's not really our main topic, but we mainly focus on video games. But
maybe esports, but not kidding.
But yeah, pretty much this is episode 50. And one thing I want to get pointed out that my mic audio sounds really, really bad because I'm at work. So this is my travel mic pretty much. But nonetheless, that's not going to stop us from recording. But yeah, how we always start this. Mike, what have you been up to? It's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's been like what, 2 or 3 weeks?
Yeah, I think 3 weeks.
Almost 3 weeks. Like I said before, even before, after the podcast, the 49th episode, I was still doing Christmas shopping, and even though I shouldn't be, just because I should be social distancing and stuff like that, I just felt like I had to get some essential shopping done, and not just gifts. I still had to get some stuff for the house. Had to help out my dad around the house for a bit, but yeah, just prior to New Year's, it was just mostly shopping and stuff like that. Just heading out, just buying essentials and stuff, and then after New Year, I've been focusing more on my 3D stuff. I've been looking into I mentioned this on several podcasts about me doing apparels and merch and stuff like that. I've been lagging on it just because I've been focusing more on 3D artwork. I'm trying to get more characters out there before I officially launch merch. You know what I mean? Because I have about maybe 20 characters that I'll be able to put on through stickers, pins or T-shirts and stuff like that. But some of those characters, I'm I don't think I'll be able to sell them just because of copyright issues. But I've talked to some lawyers on the internet. They said that I can get away with it, and with some characters, not all of them. With the characters I've done, because some characters do resemble a lot of the actual cartoon character. So that's why I've been trying to I'm trying to get as much characters as I could before I launch an official website or something like that, That's what I've been doing this past week, into the new year. I feel like I've been doing productive stuff compared to the last couple of weeks because of shopping and stuff like that. But yeah, this week just been doing 3D work. Yesterday, and you were there too. We had a candlelight vigil for one of our good high school friends, named Kevin. That was pretty sad to just to see everyone sad. It felt like a high school reunion in a way, in the most saddest way, because everyone came out to support the families, pay their respects, and I got to see some of their faces, old friends I haven't seen since high school graduation, which is pretty wild, But that was pretty sad just to hear, Kevin's relatives, mom crying and stuff like that. Just him, it's just sad. And just, it just opens your eyes, just to be, grateful for what you have and for living, just in general. But yeah, just this week, it's been a rough week, honestly, just hearing about the news, about the protests, the riots and stuff like that. It's crazy, I feel in my 25 years of living, I feel this past year, 2020 and 2021, I feel it's going to be a life changer, in terms of, events going around in the world, it's just crazy to be experiencing it. It's like a historical event, all of this that is going on, but yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. Just 3D work, this whole week I've been just doing 3D work. What about you?
Yeah, chilling. Whoa. Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's weird. Sorry about that.
Cool.
So what was I saying? That's weird. All right. My bad. Yeah, I haven't been doing much these past couple of weeks. Just been chilling, had a good Christmas, had a good New Year's. Yeah, not much. We'll talk about God of War after this, but yeah, we both beat it. I don't know if you mentioned that, but yeah, we'll talk about we'll get more into details after I'm done talking. But yeah, not much. I know that I did start Valhalla, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That's pretty cool. I got a couple hours in, but other than that, I can't say I really did anything. I watched Soul. If you want to talk about Christmas really quick, so my dad got me some really cool some speakers, like some new speakers for my TV. And like no joke, like I guess my brother recommended them to him to get me. And so they're this brand called Sonos. And if you don't know what Sonos is, it's like, I don't know. I feel like they're like a new brand. They're not new. They've been around for a couple years already, but like they're pretty much newer than like Sony speakers, clip speakers, like, you know what I mean? I remember one time I went to Best Buy with my brother and I was talking to him about them because we were looking at them and they were really, really expensive. And, all you would really need usually in a full setup with that brand is a sound bar, a subwoofer, and like 2 little speakers. But oh my God, dude, they are really they're pretty expensive. Okay. And my dad got me a sound bar and some speakers and I was like, what the hell? Like, this is weird. Like, that's random, but cool, you know? So I was super excited. I was like, oh, heck yeah, I got some of these speakers for my room. Cool. And I set them up and I'm thinking like, I see a lot of good reviews. A lot of people say they're really good. And, so I was super excited to set them up in my room. I was like, sick, let's get this started. Usually their selling point is that they're wireless speakers and you don't need a receiver or anything to get that full experience because all you need is just the peripherals, the soundbar, speakers, and subwoofer, and you're good to go. But no joke, I set them up and they are, in my opinion, I do not think they are worth the money. It is ridiculously how expensive they are. And like, I even told my dad, I was like, because I didn't want to like burn my dad out. I want to get him his money's worth or something like a cheaper option. You know what I mean? Because I know it's a like expensive brand. Like, I don't want him to like lose out on his money worth. You know what I mean? So I called my dad over. I was like, yo, Dad, like, come over here and check out the speakers. Like, I don't know. It feels weird. Like, I don't feel like it's worth the money that you paid for, you know? And then he's like tried out the speakers and stuff. He's like, yeah, high key, these speakers, like, they really do suck. Like, he doesn't like them either. But to be fair, I did not have a subwoofer, and just a subwoofer alone is like $400 to $500. That's yeah, dude, it's expensive. And it, like, I don't know, it's ridiculous. Like, for sure, without the subwoofer, you're missing out on a lot of the bass and stuff from the sound effects. So it really did sound really flat, but it was really weird. Like, the audio, when I turned it up from the sound bar, it wouldn't turn up on my rear speakers. I have to manually go into the app and turn it up from there. So if I wanted them to match the sound of my sound bar, I would have to put my rear speakers like 100% while my sound bar is at like 20%. So when I turned up my sound bar, they were at the same level. It was weird. And I was like, this is kind of like too much for me to be doing for the price that I'm paying for. Not even like I was paying for, that my dad paid for pretty much. But yeah, it was funny because literally when we were talking about it, like, there were some other speakers on there. And my dad was like, well, if you want, let's just return these, get the Costco credit, and then buy these. And I was like, all right, cool. They're cheaper. And I mean, I trust the brand. It was like Klipsch. It was like a Klipsch bundle. And I was like, all right, cool. So we return it. Literally The next day, sold out. And they've been sold out since like, I think like, let's say December 28th or something. They've been sold out for that long. I check every day for those speakers to come back, and I'm like, oh my God. So I don't have a soundboard or anything. I've been using my TV audio. It sounds really good though for being TV audio. But nonetheless, I thought that was like a funny story where I set it up, I moved my TV over, set up everything, then they suck, and then like we were gonna get a different set, and then once we returned it, the very next day they're sold out. But I thought it was funny. I just thought that was my funny Christmas experience. But yeah, that was funny. Oh, you want to know another funny story, Christmas story?
Yeah, tell me.
Freaking so I have this my friend Miguel, right? Not this Miguel, another friend Miguel. So we were exchanging Christmas gifts, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, the Christmas gift is still hasn't came." And I was like, "Oh, dude, don't even trip. I'm not even tripping about it." And he's like super excited to give me it because he was like, "Heck yeah, dude, it's gonna be such a banger. You don't even have it, nothing, dude. You're gonna be so excited when you see it." And I was like, "Heck yeah, that's dope. Like, I can't wait to see it too, you know?" And so like I think like a couple of days later, he pulls up in a truck, and I was like, he's like, "Yo, I'm outside. I got your Christmas gifts." And I was like, sick. And I come outside, and he comes in a truck, and I was like, what the hell? He doesn't own a truck. So like my first thoughts were like, oh, he brought me a Christmas gift. Oh shit, like damn, like imagine he got me like a skate ramp or like a rail. Like I was like, oh fuck, that'd be cool. Like just thinking about something else. And then he opens the truck, and there's like 2 small gifts and then a big box. And I was like, oh shit, maybe he did get a rail. What the fuck? Like that, like not that I was expecting that. I was just I was just thinking like, that'll be so random if he did. Like cool, but like random. Like what the heck? So those were my thoughts. And so I opened up the 2 small stuff, and then the big box, like the big, like it's not big, but it was like long and rectangular, which I thought was a rail. And I'm like shaking, and I'm like, what's inside? I'm gonna try to guess. And then I just shake it for like 5 seconds, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna guess. And then so I just rip open the top part, like the tip of it, and I could see where it was shipping from. Right. And I was like, oh, I can make my guess here. I can see who it was from. And I just read Corsair, and I look up at him, and I'm like, dude, I already have this. And then he's like, no way. Are you serious? You don't even know what it is yet. You only opened the front. And I was like, it's an Elgato green screen. And he was like, what the hell? How? Dude, you do not have. I was like, yeah, I do, dude. It's at Robert's house right now. And Robert's using it for his streaming stuff. And then he was like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh my God. So what's gonna happen? I was like, I don't know. It's up to you. It's your money. I mean, I'll take another one, I guess. Whatever's 2. He was like, "Nah, I'll return it. Whatever's." But that was so funny, dude. Just because he was hyping it up, like I think I gave him like we did Christmas gift exchange like Christmas Eve, and then he came by like 4 days later or something. That was so funny.
Good ass homie right there.
Yeah, I can't remember if I gave it to Robert. I don't remember. I just said, yeah, this dude, just take it. Or I gave it to him for his birthday or something. I forgot. But yeah, that was so funny. What'd you get for Christmas? How was your Christmas?
It was kind of rough. Just cause like personal stuff at home, but not too rough though. But I just got clothes. Nice. I got I got like really nice clothes from both my family and just like friends and stuff like that. It was it was cool. I got like a pair of shoes. My sister gave me like a really nice jacket. It was cool, honestly. Like really really cool. It's funny because like when I was like little, I remember I would always hate getting clothes for Christmas. You know, I'd always prefer toys or something, or tech gadgets or something. And now, you know, growing up, I'm like, hell yeah, I got a pair of socks. Fuck yeah, you know, a pair of boxers, you know, underwear, you know. Yeah, I got some nice jackets from H&M. Like really really cool jackets. I
Heck
like
yeah.
them.
Did you wear it yesterday?
No. It's a different one. No,
Hmm.
no. But yeah, it was okay. Yeah, pretty. Yeah, it was an okay Christmas. Not the best, you know, but
Hmm.
just because like everyone's busy right now,
Yeah, heck yeah.
it's not the same. But we try to make the best of it.
Definitely.
Hmm.
But
And your Christmas was great because you just said it earlier
yeah, it was cool.
for sure.
But what was I gonna say? What else? We had Christmas, we had New Year's. I didn't really do anything New Year's. Uh yeah, now I'm at work. I've been at work for almost a week now, and it's going by pretty fast. We're almost like we're pretty much barely getting started, really. But usually when we're barely getting started, we're pretty much already almost done. I don't know, it's
Hmm.
weird, but yeah, it's chill. It's gonna be chill time coming back over here. Uh,
Hmm.
but yeah, nonetheless, dude. Video games, dude. We both recently beat God of War. I beat it for the
Hmm.
second time. You beat it for the first time.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, dude, all spoilers lifted. If you I would want to be not spoiler free, like just talk about everything that happens because it's already been out for almost 3 years. So if you don't want to hear what happens in God of War and you've been waiting to for the PS5 version, I say just skip ahead. I mean, I'll try to get Vince to get a timestamp. But yeah,
Hmm.
let's go full raw, dude. What'd you think about God of War?
Fucking awesome, bro. Like I honestly like I'm glad, and I'm also kind of regret that I had waited 2 years to play it. For one, you know, I regret not playing it when it first came out, just because like you know I just feel like I missed out these past 2 years not playing such a great game like God of War. But I'm thankful for playing it right now at 60 frames per second on the PS5. Everything just ran so smooth. I pretty much had like the like in like the best version of the game, you know, compared to the PS4 Pro. Like even on the PS5, it just runs spectacular. It just runs so well on it, and yeah, man, I enjoyed the hell out of it. I enjoyed the story, the visuals, the gameplay, the fight mechanics, everything, the upgrades, the suits, the armor. It was just fun, dude. Like I mentioned it to you before. Like I spent like a couple days on it just playing it. Like especially on one level, where I have to collect like mist echoes at Evaldi's workshop. I spent like
Mm-hmm.
a whole ass day there, dude. Like I woke up at maybe like 7 in the morning, and I had my PS5 on till like maybe like one midnight. It was already nighttime. Like I had it on for like almost like 18 hours. I had
Mm-hmm.
it like my controller died, and I just charged it, and I like waited for like an hour, and then I just got back on it. It's just insane, dude. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I think it was like the highlight of Christmas because I was playing it during Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, not a lot happened here, but yeah, that game was definitely like the highlight of Christmas. I enjoyed playing it, and I'm also glad that I finished it now, just because I feel like it was taking a lot of my time from what I
Mm-hmm.
know. It was taking a lot of my time. At some point I was like, fuck, dude, like I'm getting kind of sad just because I'm spending so much time on this when I could be
Mm-hmm.
spent on, being productive with my 3D work,
Yeah.
But no regrets though. I enjoyed the fuck out of it, dude. Uh, I think the best part has to be like the part that really hyped me the fuck up was when Kratos got his Blaze of Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was so sick. I think Athena comes out and she says that you'll never change, you'll always be a monster to
Mm-hmm.
Kratos. And he just whips out the blades. They're on fire and shit. Like it's just so badass. I was like, hell yeah, let's try to wreck shit up,
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, man, it's such a great game, dude. Honestly, like I wish I could replay it. I'm supposed to replay it, but I do know that it's gonna take a lot of my time. So I'm just first I want to get stuff done before I take my time on the game because I know for a fact that I'll spend like a whole week just playing video games and not doing any productive work.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, just definitely I can see why I got Game of the Year for 2018. I can see why it beat out Red Dead Redemption 2. I
Yeah, definitely.
I have not played Red Dead Redemption 2, so I can't really say much about it. But just looking at the gameplay on YouTube, it just seems so boring. I feel like if I were to play it, I'd get so bored quickly, just running around, just walking. Because I do know Red Dead Redemption 2 is like slow paced, like GTA compared to God of War, where you're just like fucking going quick, running quick, and then just battling enemies. They're two different games, but you know what I mean. I just feel like from hopping over to Red Dead Redemption 2 after playing God of War would be just I feel like a disappointment in a way. Just hard to compare. It's like that one time when I said that playing Call of Duty felt weird after I was playing Doom. After I finished Doom, playing Call of Duty just felt so slow and boring. And in that and it's the same case with Red Dead Redemption 2. I was thinking about getting it just because it was on sale on the PSN store, but then I realized, what? I feel like I'm gonna get bored with it. If I never got to finish GTA 5 on the PS4, I don't think I'll ever pass Red Dead Redemption 2, But yeah, man, just great, awesome game, dude. I honestly, I don't really regret any, like at first I did regret not playing it when it came out, but then I'm happy that I waited for the PS5 version. And it's something that we've been talking about like before the PS5 came out. I would always tell you like, yeah, I can't wait to play it,
I know.
And I did play on the PS5, so that was pretty cool. I enjoyed
dude.
it. Mm-hmm.
Freaking finally, dude, after so long, not even so long, like almost 3 years, but yeah, dude, hype for you. Heck yeah. Yeah, dude, freaking honestly, it's weird. Like we've already talked about this, but like this is my second run. Like no joke, this second run was so much a better experience for me than the first time I beat it. Like I don't know why. For sure, realizing it, I did not do any side quest at all, and literally this second run through I did them all. The only things I didn't do, well, I just not that I didn't do, I just didn't want to find them, was doing the Valkyries. But pretty much at the end of the game they reveal all the Valkyrie locations, so definitely I'm gonna go back and finish them and do the Queen Valkyrie in the end. And yeah, dude, it's so good. I loved every second playing it. I remember there was a day where I did spend like 14 hours too. Like I was just playing nonstop. Like so PlayStation 5 tracks your playtime now. And when I started it, I was at I think I was like at 41 hours of God of War. And then once I finished, I checked it again and I was like at 98 or 101. Like I pretty much went over my first run through in the hours, So definitely, and I beat it in 4 days. That's how long it took me just doing all that stuff. So you can obviously tell I have a lot of free time, but but yeah, dude, I was playing for hours and hours and hours for 4 days straight, and I was like, wow, I can't wait. Like we were literally texting about, I was like, yo, where you at? Where you at in the story? And then the last day, dude, I think I might beat it today. Oh yeah, I already beat it. That was funny. But yeah, dude, it was so good. I can't wait to see what they do at Ragnarok this year. And what I recently learned something that like I saw like in the Sony conference. I forgot what I was watching, but supposedly with PS5 hardware, it's they said for developers, it's easier for them to make games and release games faster with the hardware it's capable of now. So it kind of makes sense that a God of War sequel is taking 3 years than the usual like 5 or 6, But I mean, we'll see how big the sequel is. I mean, look at Miles Morales too. Like we got like a mini version of Miles Morales, but it was still like a full-fledged like game to me, I mean, the story isn't full-fledged. I would say the story is small, but for how big the game is, it's literally as big as Spider-Man 1. I mean, Spider-Man PS4, And definitely is like, I guess you could just copy and paste everything, but I mean, at some point you can't because of licensing issues with the buildings that they had. You know what I mean? But other than that, like, yeah, the game is as big as Spider-Man, So, and that only took 2 years or maybe who knows how long it took to develop it, But it was a PS5 launch title.
Hmm.
But
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying, and I feel like Ragnarok is gonna take. I feel like it really is gonna come out this year. I hope so. Just because with the new God of War, I do know they took a while working on it. I think they took about 4 to 5 years working on it. I still remember when they mentioned it like back in 2014 that they were working on it. I think IGN mentioned it in one of their articles, but yeah, they've been working on it for so long. But that's because they also they had to discuss how they were gonna make the gameplay mechanics. If it was gonna be over the shoulder or third person or just like platform type. Like the way God of War 3 was. Just from far, the camera having the camera from far away. Just like the way it was in God of War Ascension and God of War 3. I just feel like the reason why it took so long is because they were testing it out, which gameplay, which camera angle would it look best, and just story wise. But now that they have the story in order, I feel like it's not going to take so long for them to make it. Maybe I see 3 years tops. But they already have the gameplay mechanics. They already have Kratos' model. I feel like they're just going to work on Atreus' model if in case this game does take more into the future.
Time skip.
I feel like Atreus would be a lot older, so that's probably what they would work on. But yeah, the artist that the art director, Raphael Grassetti, I follow him and he follows me. He's mentioned that he's going back to work, to work on it, work on Ragnarok. Pretty much just say he's going back to work, but we all know he's working on Ragnarok. He's the art director for Sony Santa Monica. But yeah, I just feel like I really hope it comes out this year. I'm sure it will. We'll definitely see a E3 gameplay, If E3.
I doubt E3 is gonna happen.
Yeah.
We'll see. Or maybe if they do digital E3, but I mean, with what IGN did last year, I'm pretty sure it won't even happen. I don't know. I think what IGN did last year was pretty cool. It just felt, I don't know, it felt really long or something. But other than that, yeah, hopefully for God of War Ragnarok, what would you want in the next, what do you think is going to happen? Because obviously Thor is going to come out from, if you didn't know, in the end of the game, you could get, I wouldn't say it's a secret ending, but it doesn't tell you where to go. You pretty much have to go there yourself. But they literally talk about it. Like Kratos is like, all right. Atreus is like, all right, what do we do now? And then Kratos is like, we go home, boy. So then they go home, and then I guess Atreus has like a dream that Thor comes knocking on the door or whatever. So there's just a big thunderstorm crashing in front of their door, and then Thor is there and stuff. And yeah, it's obviously a dream, but nonetheless, I really do hope that there is a time skip and Atreus is at least a little bit older. But I mean, hey, who knows? Why would Thor wait that long?
Yeah.
That would make no sense. And from the way it looks like, I don't know how many years God of War takes place after 3. They never were clear on that, huh?
They weren't really, but Atreus is 9 years old, right, in the game?
I think so.
I think okay, my bad. I was
9
watching
or 7 or something.
Yeah, 7 or 9. But damn. So I'm assuming maybe 8 to 10 years, 7 years. Because you already know how Kratos gets down with the ladies, right when he got home, got there, he just made a kid right there. So 7 years tops, maybe 9 years. But yeah, I feel like he'll probably be a teen, maybe 13. He's still going to be a kid, but after watching videos of the voice actor, the actor, the boy who portrays Atreus, his voice has changed a lot. So I'm assuming they're going to have the same actor portray Atreus in the game, so he's gonna have a much deeper voice or more matured voice.
Honestly, dude, I don't think he's doing anything.
You don't think so?
All I see on his Instagram feed is him skating, and I don't think he's gonna drop it. He's not pursuing voice acting or just acting anything. I think he's just gonna pursue skateboarding.
I think I saw him I think he had a movie off on Netflix.
Mid 90s. But yeah, dude, he's pretty good. He is good at skateboarding. So I doubt he would drop that for voice acting and whatever. It's at least in a skater's mind, for me, I would choose skateboarding too over voice acting and acting if it just meant skating for the rest of my life, getting hooked up for sure. Because honestly, every single day there's something new and it's just him skating. So if he was working on Ragnarok, then I'm pretty sure like he wouldn't be posting skate shit. You know what I mean?
Maybe true. Just contract issues.
Oh yeah, true. Contract issues, yeah. Or maybe he already has pre-recorded lines.
Yeah. Or maybe maybe he just can't unveil it yet. Sony wants people to be surprised when Atreus, for E3 when they show Atreus is like a lot older.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know yet, but for sure, I do know he's still acting. He came out with the movie He came out with the movie like for Netflix, like a Netflix exclusive, I think.
Oh,
But,
really?
Yeah, just like 2019 it was 2019, I think. But he's still acting though. I just feel like he just doesn't really like show much of his movie work, and stuff like that. Just he's a huge skating fan. But yeah, I wouldn't leave him out though. For sure, I do believe that he's gonna come back as Atreus.
All right, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can't wait, dude. It's going in a crazy direction. I can only imagine. I mean, hopefully, God of War Ragnarok is a big game. We've already talked about that, but I don't know what other gods. I know this is different in a different realm completely because they already confirmed that Kratos is from a different realm. He's not from the same like god world where he was from.
Yeah.
So we can only imagine what other gods could appear. I know they've been exclusively talking about Thor and Odin in this one, but I mean, hey, who's to say that they're not going to bring some other gods? But then it's pretty weird because Kratos is from a completely different realm. Oh yeah, but then again, what's that place called? Helheim, where his blades of chaos when he gets those.
Yeah, Helheim.
Helheim. I was gonna say Zeus appears in there, but I forgot that Helheim is a mind trick game. So whatever's like, bring whatever past you have, it'll play it no matter what. Yeah. So that doesn't really matter from what realm he's from. But
yeah, and then Mimir is like in disbelief. He's like, "Your dad's Zeus."
Yeah,
like, in disbelief. That explains a lot. Just so cool.
Yeah, dude, Mimir is so fucking awesome. I love Mimir.
Him and the dwarfs, Sindri and Brock. I think they're the reasons why the game won Game of the Year, just because of your interactions with them.
Yeah, dude, they're fantastic. They're my favorite characters. It was so awesome.
Yeah, and I'm so glad they didn't kill them off, dude. I honestly thought Mimir was gonna like get squashed, just because he's ahead, and just helpless. I feel like the enemies was just gonna grab his hand and just squash it. Maybe in the sequel, we don't know yet, but obviously the player now has like a nice, a relationship in a way with Mimir. So I feel like they'll probably bust a Last of Us 2 in the sequel, with Mimir getting clapped.
I hope not.
Yeah, we don't know yet, but people already have a thing for Mimir, because he's a great character in the game.
Definitely. I was gonna say, so obviously you see the prophecy on the giant wall. You see Kratos and Atreus right there on the floor, right?
Right.
So, do you think Sony Santa Monica Studios will fuck up and give us the same death as The Last of Us 2 did?
I doubt it, dude. A lot of people, I'm sure Sony has heard about the, like how people reacted to the way The Last of Us 2 came out. So I'm sure they're telling the directors at Sony Santa Monica to like, hey, like don't fuck up, don't fuck up the story, don't kill anyone, unless it's reasonable,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Corey's got this in the bag. Like, I mean, God of War was peak. Only thing that I could say, I do give this game a 10 out of 10 for story, characters, and everything. But gameplay, it's good. But honestly, the enemies were not like. I give the enemies like a good 3 out of 10. Honestly,
really,
like
enemy designs or like enemy gameplay, like
enemies, not bosses, enemies. And
like
if anything, okay, so exclude Valkyries and like god bosses. Okay, so those were fantastic. Like everything else with the enemies were just bland and like boring to me. I didn't like them. Like I like the way they looked, but it was literally just copy and paste, different color. So if they're this color, use this attack. If there's this color, use this attack. So obviously, if they're on fire, use your frost axe. If they're on ice, use your blades of chaos because they're on fire. So it was like, it's like rock, paper, scissors. Like, it was kind of boring to me, you know?
Yeah.
Like, especially like the giant trolls. Oh my God, that was like literally god awful. I mean, the first one, all right, cool. You know, oh heck yeah, like this troll's dope. But like literally, there's an ice troll, there's a fire troll, there's a lightning troll. Like, oh my God, these things are so whack. The stone giants, there's a fire giant, there's a firestone giant, ice stone giant. Like, oh wow, I can only imagine what attacks I gotta use to kill these guys, you know? And literally the same way the same way you do massive damage to them is exactly the same way. And it was just so repetitive and so boring, and it just felt like uninteresting to fight them. Like, oh, if I kill them, I'll get some good stuff though. But like, I just wish it was more. I don't know. It just felt like it was like they didn't. I wouldn't say they didn't care, but it was just like it was just really repetitive, and I was just like over it. Honestly, I would say that's literally the worst part of the game. But other than that, everything is perfect to me. I loved it.
To be fair, like I kind of would have to disagree just because like I've already battled like all the trolls, you know, but I didn't do it. I don't know if you did it like just continuously, like, you know, like just kill this troll and then you went on to the other troll. Like to me, it just randomly appeared, you know, like I wasn't expecting to fight him, you know. Then maybe like a couple days later of playing, I'll probably stumble upon another one, and I didn't find it repetitive. But I did find it like really rewarding, you know. Even after killing like the Valkyries or stuff like that, like I was always determined to kill one just to get like the enchantments, you know, like the rewards you get. It's just I feel like the game is just so rewarding in a way, and that's another topic too. Like this game really makes you feel like you are rewarded, you know, after killing a boss battle, you know, killing like one of like the Valkyries, you know, it's just so rewarding after raging, you know, like I would rage, like I'd be like, what the fuck, Kratos, like stand up, you know, do this, that, you know? I swear, dude, that there was so many times that I just wanted to throw the controller away, but then I realized, like, you know what, I wouldn't want to do that because it's another $70 if I do break it. But yeah, the game felt so rewarding. It's beating the boss battles, you know, the Valkyries, you know, other characters. It was really rewarding. I think that's something I forgot to mention, that this game does feel like you deserve a reward after battling like a tough enemy, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's cool. But other than that, to me, everything was. I say was great. 10 out of 10 for me still. Like no matter just that little issue I have, I still would give this game a 10 out of 10. Recommend. Yes, play it for sure. Oh, yeah. Story is great. But yeah, other than that, I mean, do you got much to say more about God of War?
I do. So after I passed God of War, the story, you know, I stopped to do like other side missions. But after beating the game, I was like, which game should I play next? So I played I put on Bloodborne just because Bloodborne came with the PS5 for PlayStation subscription. So I played it, and I'm all like, damn, this game feels so stale after playing God of War, you know? And I know they're both different. They're both, you know, hack and slash in a way, but it just felt so clunky, you know, to like tank control, you know, like in a way. I know the Dark Souls games are like that, but damn, I was like, fuck, you know, like I feel like God of War made me so used to its controls, you know, and Bloodborne is like so like the character animation is just so like clunky, you know, and like kind of like Resident Evil 2 style PS1, you know, like PS1 kind of tank controls, you know.
To be fair, Bloodborne is old as hell. Yeah. I mean, like compared now, like this was before, like I think maybe like a year or two before the Slim came out of the PS4.
Yeah,
and
2014, like towards the end of 2014, if I remember.
Yeah, like honestly, dude. So that's like really early PlayStation 4, but. And it has not had an update for like there is no PS5 upgrade, nothing. So for sure it's gonna feel hella clunky. But yeah, for sure. But
Yeah.
So did you just drop it entirely? Like you're like, I'm not gonna play this.
Yeah, I kind of dropped it. Not gonna lie, I think I spent more time creating my character than I did playing the game.
Okay.
Because you know how when you start off the game, you like sell like your soul, or I don't know, you sign a contract. And you
Yeah.
have to build your character.
Mm-hmm.
I legit spent like an hour trying to perfect my character, and then like within like 10 minutes, I'm like, damn, this game feels so clunky, you know. And also, like it's running at 30 frames per second.
Mm-hmm.
It's not running at 60, so I was like, damn, this game kind of feels laggy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, honestly, like I wouldn't blame Bloodborne though. It's just different game style, different gameplay mechanics. You know, I feel like it's unfair, you know, to compare it to something that came out a lot later, like God of War. So
Yeah.
It's unfair, you know.
Yeah. One thing I did notice, I'm not sure, dude, but so on Spider-Man, PS4 Pro, and Miles Morales, if I wasn't playing in 4K and I was taking screenshots, it would it wouldn't be in 4K, obviously, because I'm not playing in 4K resolution, so my screenshots weren't 4K. But and so once I did switch to oh no, it wasn't Spider-Man, it was Ghost of Tsushima. In Ghost of Tsushima, if I wasn't playing in 4K, it wasn't taking pictures in 4K with the screenshot or whatever the photo mode, right? And so once I switched that up, my pictures were loading in 4K, and I was like, oh, okay, sick. So whenever I want to take a picture, I got to remember, I got to switch it over to resolution, you know? And in God of War, when I was playing in performance mode and I was taking pictures in photo mode, like it was rendering as 4K. So maybe I was playing in 4K the entire time. I honestly couldn't tell the difference from performance mode and resolution. But that was just something that I noticed when I was playing. I just thought I'd share. Yeah, I mean, I don't got much more to say about God of War.
Same here. Just I'm waiting for the sequel. You know, I do hope that Thor comes out in it and you battle him and you kill him or something like that. You know?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure. I don't think we'll kill him. I'm pretty sure they'll drag it out for 4 games, maybe 3 the longest, like God of War 3. Like I feel like we'll get like an introduction to like new gods too, and then in my mind, I feel like maybe God of War Ragnarok will fight Thor really hard, but we won't kill him or nothing. And then he'll like go back, retreat with Odin, and then bring Odin into the third one. You know what I mean? Yeah, for the final game, and then we kill them both. Obviously, I would assume.
Most likely, and yeah, just because I feel like for with the first God of War we had Baldur. You know, I think he was like, and you know Magmar, forgot the other dude's name, the son of Thor.
Yeah, the 2 sons.
I feel like you know I feel like those gods. I think we only battled like 3 gods in the game, right? Or 4.
Yeah, 3. Just Thor, the 2 sons. I mean, if you want to count Baldur's mom, because she turns like against us in the end.
Yeah, but
so she was like kind of getting in the way.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I honestly was expecting to fight Thor in this game. Honestly.
Oh really? Because he talks so much about him.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed. I was like, damn, I'm not gonna fight Thor, but. Yeah, just Baldur was cool though. He was pretty badass. His story, his backstory was pretty cool.
Yeah, dude, I really liked him. So like throughout the entire game too, I was like, they never explained what Baldur was looking for. Like he just came to the house and fought Kratos, but he never said what he wanted, like what he was looking for. And then at the end of the game, like Atreus was like, oh wow, maybe Baldur was looking for mom. Like maybe she had something that he wanted or something, because like obviously they find out she's a giant, you know. So I was like, oh wow, well finally, thank God they didn't leave this like plot hole. Like I didn't expect them to, but like throughout the entire game I was like, what the hell does he want? We just killed him. Like then they still haven't said what he wanted. It's so weird. So I wonder what he did want, you know, or what he did want from his mom.
Yeah, she probably got a giant, but not like.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, great game.
Definitely.
Game.
I will end it there. That's a good like timestamp.
Yeah, and you know what? Like after I beat God of War, like I mentioned earlier that I tried playing Bloodborne. Also tried playing Resident Evil 7. I ended up taking some of my time playing Batman Arkham Knight, and I just couldn't get to it. I was like, damn, like I've only passed this game once back in 2016, and I just have no motivation to pass it again. I just feel like I was like, damn, this game feels kind of boring now, you know? It just doesn't feel outdated because the graphics and the gameplay is still top notch, but like there's no motivation for me to pass the game. It just sucks. Maybe because I'm getting older, or maybe just because like I'm not a huge gamer as I was back then. I don't know. Maybe just because I already know what's gonna happen. But yeah, the game Arkham Knight, I just couldn't get myself to like continue playing it. I was like, damn, I feel like I'm just like doing a chore. You know, it's a chore to play. You know, to continue playing this game, which I'm not really interested in playing it. I just want to play it just because of nostalgia reasons. You know. But
Okay. To be fair, though, you are playing the worst Batman out of the other Batmans.
That's true. That's true.
You know, like for sure, this game does not hold up. Not, I wouldn't say it doesn't hold up, but comparing it to Asylum and City, for sure, it is nowhere near as good as those two. You know,
True.
At least story wise.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, pretty much they're all repetitive in the which way you travel the Gotham and stuff or the Asylum, but nonetheless, like for sure, the other two are way better. Maybe or I don't know. That's just me.
Mm-hmm. No, I get you. Because I passed Asylum like a year ago, back in 2018, December 2018.
Yeah, I remember 2018.
2018 coming in 2019. Oh fuck, that was 2 years ago. Holy fuck. Holy shit, that was 2 years ago. Oh damn, 2019. Damn. But yeah, 2 years ago I passed Asylum, and then I try to get into playing Dead Space 2 and 3 after beating Dead Space 1 back in 2019. So that was 2 years ago. Damn. I just realized that was 2 years ago. Fuck. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna hop on the Xbox One X and try to beat Dead Space 3. Because I feel like that game is really underrated and it's just fun, you know. Even if it's more action based and horror, it's still a great game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, man, I forgot what I was gonna say. But other than that, for God of War, what else have we been playing? Nothing, huh? You just been doing your work?
Yeah, mostly work.
Damn, I had something in the tip of my head, and now I'm going blank right now. God of War. What was after God of War?
Bloodborne.
Oh, there we go. That's what I was thinking of because we talked about Batman. I was gonna say, what games do you think are gonna be a next hitter for you in 2021 for all the games that are gonna be released? I was gonna ask you, are you interested in Gotham Knights?
No, not really. It's multiplayer, right?
Yeah, you can play single player though.
No,
multiplayer. I think is just a bonus.
I don't think so. Just because for one, you know, it's not really. I don't think it's story based. I think it's mostly focused on, you know.
Is it going to be focused on the multiplayer?
Yeah, it's gonna be, and it's not something I'm really looking forward to be honest. Honestly, I don't play multiplayer. You know that I really don't. I never do, just because like I'm more into like story based. But to answer your question, which big hitters big hitters I would play, like games that I would play this year I would still have to be Resident Evil 3 and Doom Eternal. I would also I'm also gonna play Dead Space 3 and 2. I'm gonna try to pass those games. What other game? God of War Ragnarok.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah. Miles Morales, yeah.
Last of Us 2?
Maybe. Just maybe. I'll probably get it when it's on sale. Just because, like, I wouldn't want to buy a game and just be disappointed and not play it, like for months, only for it to be like have a price drop when I like in the coming months. You know what I mean? Because if I buy a game when it comes out and I don't play it for a couple months, and then by the time I play it, after a few months, the price drop will probably be like $30, you know? And I bought it at full price and not, you know, and I didn't get the chance to play it, you know?
Yeah, it kind of sucks now that I think about it because you have the digital edition and you have to watch what you're buying, but you literally can't try something out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you literally have to be like, okay, I know I'm gonna love this game and I know I'm gonna pre-order it. Like I know, I don't know if you are, but pre-order God of War Ragnarok for digital edition. Oh yeah, I'm pre-ordering this day one because I know I'm gonna love it. I love God of War, so I'm getting this pre-order for sure. $60, take my money, you know. But imagine like not knowing you weren't gonna like The Last of Us 2 and digitally like $60, like that's $60 you have to live with, you know.
Yeah.
Like that's weird. So it kind of sucks because you could be like, oh heck yeah, I love Last of Us 1. I'm gonna pre-order Last of Us 2. Oh my god, that thing was terrible. You know what I mean? But other than that, yeah, like that's what I was thinking of right now. I was like, damn, you have to literally watch 100% what you're gonna be buying if you're gonna buy at full price.
Yeah, there's some cons too, owning a digital PS5 console. But to be honest, there's so many games that are on sale that I want to play, that I've been wanting to play, but just don't have the time. But for sure, I feel like there's a lot of games I haven't played and they're on sale majority of the time, and I'm like, going digital with the PS5 isn't so bad when you have games that are on sale all the time, digitally,
Mm-hmm.
There's some pros and cons, maybe the cons, I feel like the cons are a bit more, how would I say, how do you say,
they outweigh.
Yeah, the cons are like more, how the fuck would I say, outweighs the pros, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's more cons than pro.
In my situation,
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, it's not no biggie though. Like I said, Doom Eternal came out. That game is like $20 on sale. I still haven't gotten it just because I was playing God of War at the time. But yeah, it's no biggie though. It's a con that I'm willing to to live with. To be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, freaking yeah, Gotham Knights comes out this year. I've been seeing some stuff and I was like, yeah, I'm really excited for it. I can't wait to see more gameplay, see more in-depth stuff to see, because I'm kind of iffy about it. I'm iffy on it and I'm kind of not on board with Rocksteady's new Batman game, the Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. I don't know. I just don't like the idea of that story. I had to see more, honestly, to see if I'll be hooked. So I guess you could say I'm iffy on both of them, but for sure, Gotham Knights, it looks cool. The idea sounds cool, but I definitely want to see more and see how the story goes. I really, obviously, Court of Owls is a story, but yeah, I can't wait. I mean, it'd be pretty cool. I know me, my brother, the homie Malcolm, and Luis will get it maybe day one, and we can all squad up and play together if it's 4 players and do the story together. But yeah, other than that, God of War Ragnarok. Oh, dude, you completely missed one.
Callisto.
No.
Which one?
Insomniac.
Oh, Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, ripped apart.
Yeah, that's the one right there. For real, like.
Would you get a collector's edition of Ratchet and Clank Ripped Apart if it had Ratchet and Clank yeah,
figurines? Maybe.
I was just thinking about that. I never seen one with a Ratchet and Clank statue. I know. I think First 4 Figures has Sly Cooper and Spyro. I know for sure they have Spyro and Crash Bandicoot, but I've never seen like a Ratchet and Clank like statue like resin statue.
Shit. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll come out with one.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, most likely it should be, because this is like one of the big exclusives for PS5, And I hope they do though. I would have to check it out, But I do have the digital PS5, so I feel like it'd be a lot different. For sure I wouldn't go with the deluxe edition, digital deluxe. I would go for for the ordinary, digital version.
Yeah, dude. Supposedly, there's a lot of reports already from people that have played Rift Apart,
Mhm.
and they're saying it is a must day one purchase for the PS5 because it utilizes the PS5 controller
Oh
so
yeah.
well.
Oh
Like
yeah.
you seen those articles too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
Like I guess every single gun that's in the game like utilizes the controller. It's
Mhm.
so crazy just to think
Yeah.
about that, you know?
Yeah, yeah, and you think about it too, like with the weapons that Ratchet and Clank has, like the crazy ass weapons. I feel like it's gonna utilize it just so well, you know. It's gonna
Mm-hmm.
feel like orgasm in your hands, you know, just playing, freaking pressing the trigger buttons and stuff like that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens when you use the sheep gun or the
Yeah,
disco ball, the groove ball.
yeah, that's
That
gonna be
was one of
cool.
my
Honestly, that's gonna be really cool.
yeah, that was my favorite weapon in the first one, the groovy ball, just because they're
Mhm.
dancing and stuff. It's so sick.
Yeah, the game in general is fun, just like the comedy, you know, like the humor. It's funny.
Yeah, I can't wait for that game. That for sure. That's a day one too. Heck yeah, I can't wait to play that, and we could
And the
talk
game
about it.
gorgeous too. The visuals are it's like it looks like a Pixar film to be honest, like rendered in real time. You know.
Definitely, Insomniac Studios is like fantastic. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to
Mm-hmm.
see what else. Like, what else does Insomniac do besides Spider-Man that they're working on? Spider-Man
They did
and
Resistance for PS3.
they did what?
Resistance. You remember that game?
Oh yeah, they did do Resistance. Didn't they do? Oh, what's that? It was an Xbox exclusive.
Oh, Sunset Overdrive.
There we go, Sunset Overdrive. Did they do that?
Yeah, they did it for Xbox. You know.
Yeah, I wonder like what new IP they would do, like if they were given the chance to. Obviously, I don't think they would. I don't know. Do you think they would get a chance to do a new IP because they already have their hands full with Ratchet and Clank and Spider Man, and now
Um.
Miles Morales?
Maybe if Sony allows it, you know.
Like they give it like a small studio something to work on the side.
Yeah, yeah. That's normally how it goes. They'll separate like the two, like the studio in half, you know, or so.
Yeah,
Yeah, honestly, like I'm assuming Insomniac Games has a big ass studio. I mean, they're based in LA, so
yeah. And now Sony, I mean, they got Sony funds now too,
oh yeah, yeah,
so
oh
there's
yeah, yeah.
that.
So maybe, but for sure, like they got their hands full with Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 and Ratchet and Clank. So I
Mm-hmm.
kind of doubt it. Any new IP, like I kind of doubt.
Yeah,
For
anything new. Well, then again, I guess you could consider Spider-Man a new IP since it did just come out almost 3 years ago. I wouldn't
yeah,
say almost 3 years ago, but 2 years ago.
hmm
But yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I can't wait for Ratchet and Clank. It's gonna be so fun.
hmm
Um, yeah, dude, Callisto. I think Callisto is a 2022 release,
hmm I
but
figured.
other than that, yeah, dude, I can't wait. Freaking this is gonna be still good for PlayStation. God damn.
hmm
I was gonna say, Xbox started sending out like user reports or user surveys to Series X and Series S owners, if they would want their Xbox controller like the PS5. Like if the Xbox controller could be like PS5 utilities, you know?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's pretty cool. I wouldn't call them copycatters or anything like that, just because like every tech industry, you know, copies something from someone else, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just feel like I think that's what makes the PS5 come out more interesting, just
Yeah,
because
as
of
a
the
new gen.
yeah the controllers are definitely next gen. I mean, they
Mm-hmm.
definitely like a new piece of technology, you know, in a way.
Yeah.
Like I think we only had a glimpse of the way the PS5 controller acts with the Nintendo Switch
Yeah.
Joy Cons,
Mm-hmm.
because you can feel it in a way it has the same vibration as the PS5 controller, but the PS5 controller just outweighs it. Like it just kills. Like I feel like it's the best controller out there just because of the way it feels, you know, and the way like the vibrations feel. It feels really great.
Definitely. But I messed up on my question. I was going to say, do you think the Xbox needs PlayStation 5 controls?
Uh,
Like, do you think it
yeah,
needs those utilities to be unique, like to itself, you know?
yeah, well, most likely. I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, if it enhances the experience for all gamers, and yeah, like for Xbox players, yeah, go for it, you know. But the thing is, like, would it if they do come out with with adaptive trigger controller like PS5s, do you think they would launch it along with the Xbox for people that buy the Xbox One Series? You know, like, do you think they would launch it with it, or they would have to like purchase it separately?
A new controller?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they would make it into their Elite series.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they have the Elite 2 controller that you could buy separately? It's like $200 and it has like all the extra triggers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately, since it already launched with regular stuff,
mm-hmm.
Maybe they'll sell it separately, like maybe Elite Pro, the Elite Pro.
Yeah.
Or if anything, maybe they would have an Elite Pro controller where it has all those triggers, all those functionalities, or they would just have like a standard version, Xbox Series Pro controller, you know, where it has the vibrations, whatnot, the triggers, the adaptive triggers. And then maybe, like say with their remock up on the console, it'll launch with a Pro controller.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, for Xbox to have the same controller functions as the PS5, like, I don't think it needs it because the Xbox fan base is definitely there, and it will definitely be a nice touch, but I don't know. I don't think it needs it. To me, it's not like game changer. Like, well, I take that back. It is a game changer, definitely, in my opinion. But it's not like I'm gonna be a pro like game fighter. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna go fucking be competing in Dragon Ball Z Fighters with my PS5 controller because I could tell how much I'm hitting or whatever's. Even though it doesn't work like that, but you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think it needs it. But if it could get functionality like that, I'm all for it. You know, like share the experience with everyone else. That, I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, if you guys would have a Series X, and you guys should just got a no, just kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that was pretty cool. Like, even just for the survey, you know, just feedback. That's pretty awesome to just hear. I really do think Xbox has the best like customer feedback ever.
Yeah.
Like, they take in like what people are saying about them. Like, oh, like, but you want to customize your own controller, but you don't trust like these other companies to do it. Well, just come onto our website and customize it yourself. Xbox controller colorware, you know, whatever's.
Honestly, they have nothing to lose. You know, they're a rich ass company. Like, they're willing to spend. You know, waste. You know. Definitely.
Or I can only imagine, like, damn, like, imagine like they come out with a controller with even more functions that the PS5 controller doesn't have. That'll be nuts.
Yeah, like a personal back scratcher, back massager, you know, with the vibration.
Or even just a controller that recharges instead of putting batteries in. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, that would be next gen for them, you know.
But yeah, all jokes aside, Microsoft could do anything they set their mind to, you know. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, other than that, Halo Infinite comes out this year. I mean, they took a longer. I think they said that. I don't know if they said, but I think everyone's guess was that Halo Infinite was getting delayed till spring, but now it's for sure it's coming out fall of 2021, like the end of 2021, which is great because that's more than like Cyberpunk did. They kept delaying it months and months and months, you know?
Yeah.
But other than that, like, take all the time you need. Don't rush it. Like how Cyberpunk became the meme, you know?
Have you beat Cyberpunk?
No, dude, I deleted it.
Did you get a refund?
No, I didn't submit it because David was playing on my account. So I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll just keep it, whatever's. I decided I'm gonna play on PC when I get my 30 series GPU.
Oh, for sure. Oh, were you playing on a PS5 or what?
Yeah, and I did not like playing. I cannot play shooters on console anymore. I got spoiled with PC. No joke. It is awful. I can't stand it. Like not talking like PC Master Race. Ooh, like I love playing console games no matter what. It's just specifically with shooters, at least some shooters, but the way Cyberpunk plays, it plays like a hard shooter mechanic. And it's definitely a game I'm going to be playing on PC.
For sure. By the time you play it on PC, you know, hopefully they'll have it updated, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely. They said at least the 2 big updates are coming in January, and the one after February should be that's it. But then again, with the way it looks on PS4 and Xbox, they got a lot of work.
Oh yeah, it looks like shit.
Yeah, definitely.
And it runs bad.
Yeah. Oh, another game to look forward to is Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Scott Pilgrim, the game comes out next Friday digitally, and they're coming out with a physical edition. It has like a 8-week pre-order period. I don't think there's a limit for pre-orders. So if you don't have the money by next Friday to pre-order from limitedrungames.com, it doesn't really matter because it's you just have to get your pre-order in within the 8 weeks. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty hyped on that. That looks really cool.
For sure.
But other than that, it's been slow news week on video games pretty much because obviously it's the new year. Everyone's taking breaks. So there were no announcements. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I can't wait for the rest of the year.
Yeah. This year looks, in general, you know, like just, you know, with everything going on, it seems promising, you know, with the new vaccines, you know. I'm not taking it, not anytime soon, but, you know, just hopefully everything goes back to normal, dude. I do miss the old life, you know. I miss the old life that we used to live. But yeah, you know, game wise, you know, it looks promising. I'm really looking forward to like Sony releasing more first party games for the PS5. You know, I feel like we haven't had a good glimpse of what the PS5 is capable of doing. You know, visually, you know, graphics wise, you know.
Yeah, definitely. It's only the beginning of the year too.
Oh yeah. And I hope Ratchet and Clank delivers. You know,
Definitely.
Yeah, I know for sure. Gameplay wise, it's fun, but visually, I hope it like blows my mind. You know. But yeah, this year it looks promising. You know, in terms of, you know, flipping back, you know, our old lives. You know, flipping the lives that we live now to the way it was before the pandemic. It looks promising.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to ask before we ended off. What are your goals for 2021?
For sure. Launch like some merch, you know, like apparels, you know, like stickers, you know, pins, you know, like merch and stuff like that, and like get hired at a studio, you know, like at a game studio. For sure, that's been slow with the pandemic, you know, but also, you know, generally I would prefer for an artist to be noticed, they would generally have to go to like, you know, conventions and stuff like that. And last year, you know, like it was all canceled because of COVID. It just sucks. I highly doubt they're going to do it this year because we just don't know how it's going to end up, you know, being. But yeah, just for this year, I hope to I hope for like, you know, for my well-being, you know, like for healthy, you know, living a healthy life, you know, family, friends, you know, being well, you know. Boom. I feel like just most importantly, just succeeding, you know, just with merchandise, you know, and getting hired at a studio, you know, that'd be really cool. That's my goals, you know.
Heck yeah.
Oh, what's your goals for 2021?
My goals, freaking still be doing the podcast, get everything settled, record more episodes than we did last year. Definitely. Have a consistent schedule. Trying to think. I'm trying not to curse as much. Let me see. Damn, I had my goals in my head before we started recording. I forgot. Trying to think. Oh, beat more games that I did. Beat more games this year than I did last year to clear up my backlog, which is pretty crazy because I beat a lot of games last year. Now that I think about it, so I have to write it down and then come back and see how many.
For sure.
What else? I'm trying to think. I don't know. Nothing major, really. Just keep up with the podcast, record more than we did last year. Last year, Mike, we recorded the most episodes that we ever have. So we will definitely try to beat that record for sure.
How many episodes did we record?
I think when we started, I think we were at like 18.
Yeah.
18, and we went to 49. So it's 49 minus 18. It's got to be like 29, right? 29. Yeah, 29.
Yeah, 29. Yeah.
Right? 18 minus 49?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
1.
Or is it
31? What the hell? Do we not know math?
It's been a while since I've gone to high school. No.
49 minus 18. Yeah, 31.
For sure.
I don't know where I was getting the 9 from. But yeah, I can't wait to see. We could, if you got anything more to say, we can end the podcast right there.
Not much, honestly. Just I'm just hoping for a better year, honestly. 2020 treated me well in terms of, like stuff that happened in my life. I feel like it made me like not, I wouldn't say a better person, but it just there's some views that they changed me in a way, but overall, I hope this year is a lot better. I hope everyone everything goes back to normal. I hope everyone's safe, because like I do know that with the virus, like COVID is like if you hear about it on the news, you'll hear that, especially locally here, like in San Bernardino, you hear that it's like rising, and like it's like freaking getting that hospitals are getting packed and full, it just sucks, So I hope for that to go away, this year. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can say, just a great year, just a healthy year, filled with, great games, something I can take advantage of with my PS5, because I feel like I just bought the PS5 just to play PS4 games. I really want a good game that'll make me, happy, satisfied, for playing, for getting my PS5,
Nice.
But yeah, just all I can say is just I hope for a better year this year, safer year.
Definitely. But other than that, yeah, dude, we did hit 50 episodes out of, I think this would be our 3rd year into doing podcasts. Started off with Phoenix. He's still part of the group for sure. He's just I wouldn't say taking a break, but he's busy right now. Did move to Texas. We got his computer stuff, but something was wrong with some parts, so just trying to get that sorted out, But other than that, started off with Phoenix, ending it with Mike for episode 50 is still pretty good. Doesn't matter who's here, but nonetheless, 50 episodes is a good milestone. We'll see how many more we go. We don't, like I said, like we always think before, we just do it for fun. We started it just for fun, me and Phoenix, just because of our love of video games and movies, really, and just talking about stuff. We just thought was interesting. And then now, for sure, like I would like to say that this podcast is dedicated to just movies and video games, For sure, I would like to bring some other topics in, like anime, some stuff. But other than that, 50 episodes, I'm hyped. Like,
milestone,
Yeah, it's cool. But other than that, let's end it right there, Mike.
For sure. You want me to say it?
Yeah.
I'll say it.
Take it away.
And that was episode 50 of the local podcast. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Store, and that one app you know about that we don't. Also, join the Discord. You can find direct links in the description of wherever you're listening. Thanks for everything, and we'll see you next week.
Heck yeah. That's a great way.
Great.
All right. See you guys later. Peace.
See you. Thank you guys.